Hey, so there's this cool voice leading idea you can play around with. If you're going through the circle of fourths, circle of fifths, same thing. Um, every chord you can play is halfway between the chord before it and the chord after it. 4 notes in a chord. So if you're on a 5 chord, two of those notes, if you're in G7, the D and the F, are from the 2 chord, the chord before it, and the G and the B are from the 1 chord, the chord after it. You're halfway between the thing before you and the thing after you. Cool? Cool. I like the analogy of like a 4-legged animal for this. When you go to the next chord, when you take your step, you keep 2 legs on the ground, and you're going to move your other 2 legs, right? So D minor going to G7, D and F stay where they are, A and C move down, right? So check it out. And then those 2 legs that stood still, well, now those are the ones that move. So, cool. That's pretty all on its own. But check it out. When we're moving a fifth, well, a fifth is just 2/3 stacked on top of each other, right? So we can cut that movement in half and have a chord that's kind of halfway between the two. So if we do this, D minor 7, if I only move one of those feet for the analogy, right? The 7 moving to a 6 is halfway between a D minor 7 and a G7, D minor 6, B minor 7 flat 5, however you want to think about it. So then we can think about this analogy like our big 4-legged animal is instead like tiptoeing, right? Picking up 1 foot at a time. To make more movement. So it would be, instead of going D minor 7 to G7, just like G7 over D, little inversion, to a C. I could go D minor 7, D minor 6, G7, C. I can think about that in my chords. Or I can think about that in my lines. So if we're going from a D minor 7 to a B minor 7 flat 5 to a G, we're going down a third every time. I think it's way easier to think about it in terms of D minor 7 to D minor 6, but it's easier to see the third thing if you think about it as D minor 7 to B minor 7 flat 5. And then on your C chord, once you've finally gotten there, if I'm going to a 4 chord, my F chord, same thing. I'm moving 2 legs, like a big 4-legged animal. So instead, I can use a C6 as a thing between a C major 7 and an F major 7. We can do this like when we're playing little chord melody things. More chords is prettier, right? So, thing to try, circle of thirds.